Let's Play Minecraft Episode 5, Vanderzone MC. Welcome back to Vanderzone MC. In this episode, I figured out how to make a flower pot. We're doing the starter house interior, path creation, and starting the villager trading hall. Let's build. I thought I'd need some sort of clay pots for the interior, so I found some clay in the stream outside of the house and smelted it up. They make for a nice decoration, as you can add any flower or sapling in there, just for the interior or even on the outside. Let's get into the interior decoration. Usually I'm all about function and not looks, but in this series I really want to focus on the details and not leaving stuff for later. We'll see how that goes. This is me trying to figure out how to get this table to look nice. And it seems you can't add those on top of trapdoors, but you can add them there. And then if you smash them, then I think if you just hit them normally, they kind of go back to being pots. But if you hit them with a tool, they smash into bricks. So don't hit them with a tool. So I'll replace this shelf with just a trapdoor. I like the trapdoors. And then we can shift click and put a pot on it. And later I will find a flower for it. 2 half slabs for the back of the beds. There's going to be another bed there eventually once I find some wool. And another trapdoor. And now we will just add some extra things to the interior. Flowers. And also I thought I'd add some nice beams to the roof as it looked a bit plain. And then some stairs under there. And now we just need some storage. And yes, I love trapdoors. Not very useful, but they look good. An upside down stair. And another barrel. I think this will be like a main kind of storage area over here. And then I'll put the tool chest underneath there. So we've got a stone cutter. I think I'll move that later actually over to the right. So we'll do the main like smelting over there. And then I kind of just put stuff above where it is. So and then we'll just add some open fences on the outside to make it look like it's supporting the roof. I think it looks pretty good. And then a couple of paths. And we'll just grab some more spades so we can do a few paths around. I like doing paths so I can remember where I'm going. Very useful. Does take a while though, and I go through a lot of spades, especially when we're still using the stone ones. And then I just collected some wool, and I think I found some sugar cane around here as well. As I keep forgetting I don't have all of this stuff yet. I've pretty much got nothing. I've used all of the resources so far. And now we'll be able to craft a secondary bed. And yeah, sugar cane, we definitely need that. Good for one of the starter farms. I'm not sure why it's all breaking here. Must be because it's not next to water. And there is a plane flying by. And now I can make the second bed for this bedroom section. Double bed, very fancy. And I always think if you just add some of these paintings, which you can make with sticks and wool, they kind of look cool as well. Just finishes off a bit and something nice to just look at. Just place them around randomly. House is looking a bit more cozy now. I kind of just keep moving them around until they look good, or until it kind of seems like it fits the space. That's a bit of a weird one. I never really bothered with this in my other world. I kind of just was all about function rather than aesthetics. I think I actually put a staircase in over here as well, as I did forget there was a second level going on this house later. So I think it might be a bit squishy there, but we can probably fit it in there. I might move it later. I'll have to get rid of that stair as well. Otherwise, it's a pretty compact staircase here. And once again, we will use some trapdoors on the side. Make it look a little bit like a handrail. I'm a bit obsessed with trapdoors at the moment, actually. You can kind of build them up like a wall as well. One there and then one down the bottom. And then a little tiny hidey hole in there for some reason. I'm not sure what I'll put here, but I'll figure out something later. More storage maybe. But I was going to have lots of storage upstairs, so. Nice sitting area over there with a table I'll never be able to sit on, but it looks good. And yes, more trapdoors on the top. But it'll keep the mobs out. And that's what trapdoors are for, aren't they? Roof doors. Fully trapdoored. Except that one's the wrong way. There, neat. Also, I thought I should add some leaves and barrels to the side, because it kind of makes the house, I don't know, blend in a bit into its environment. I love the barrels. You kind of just stick them all around the place and face some across ways and some up, and just looks, I don't know, a nice easy way of making the side look a bit more lived in maybe. And that's the house interior done. A few more paths. Is it paths or paths? Even the paths look pretty good actually. And then I'll be able to find my way back home again. And so I was thinking over on this side, the next thing to build was a place for villager trading. Also, usually it's a good idea to put these a little way away from your house in case of a raid. So hopefully this is far enough away. I'm just going to copy the same building style as the first house, and the layout is to include some beds, and I'll just move the villagers around, kind of using boats to get them in place. Because you only really need to have a couple of beds, create some villagers, and then you can move them around in boats fairly easily. I wasn't sure if I was going to use villagers in this series, but I'll use them for some of the trades, but I won't go too crazy. Because it is nice to have a smithing villager, as you can get the free kind of tools rather than having to find unlimited diamonds at the start. So just using the same palette of cobblestone and stone, And just a few bricks sprinkled around. You know how this works. So we'll do super fast build mode. I could not figure out which level to put that roof on. Hopefully golems can't spawn inside here. I might have to block the roof up so we don't get a golem spawning, unless... Could that be a free farm area up the top, maybe? Yeah, I think the roof is actually a bit tall there. I might have to see, because all of the golems are going to spawn in there, aren't they? Just as a finishing touch to this one, I thought I would add a chimney and a fireplace. And then just add some trapdoors around the edge. That finishes it off nicely. Our fire is hot. And that finishes... Oh no, it doesn't. I have to put some more trapdoors. Should call this episode Trapdoor Placement. That's a great name. Alright, anyway, that's enough with the chimney. Ta-da, a chimney. And it's smoking. And now we will walk around the hall. I was thinking villagers cannot escape from these because of trapdoors. And also from here, trapdoors. But I will actually need to add some gates down here, I think. And then we can fit some beds up the back. And hopefully I can move the villagers with boats out of there. Or the baby ones will just escape out of there, but won't be able to actually escape from there. And then I'll move them into here with trapdoors and then put a wall next to it. And then they'll all be able to fit, and then you can put them like next to each other and get the trades going. So you can fit a few in here, and then if I need more, we can just extend the building out the back a bit. So yeah, nice and easy. Well, I think the hard part will be getting the villagers in here. And that is all of the building for today. As the sun sets over the chimney and the trapdoors. In the next episode, I try and get some villagers into the trading hall, and probably many other things that I have not thought of yet. See you in the next one. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.